What up YouTube, Topaz Yates back for another review, and this one is to that guccimane Love Through the Computer with Justin Bieber on there, and I'm giving this one the red light because this is pretty bad. It's nothing more than a commercialized single where he's continuing this whole brand of promotion that he's been doing for quite some time, where he's trying to collaborate with the biggest known individuals in the industry as we see it in order to propel his brand to the next level so he can be superstar status all throughout the music industry. But you know, there comes a point where you kind of got to realize that it's not working and you kind of got to let it go. And in terms of guccimane, I'm not knocking this plan where he's collaborated with the likes of Drake, Nicki Minaj, now Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars. Like, he's jumping from genre to genre on top of just getting the big known acts within hip-hop and all of this stuff, man. Like, in theory, this should work. But yet, what I perceive the problem is that one, he's not making any like core hits, because hits will bring you back from the grave. It doesn't matter how good or how bad people remember you from and all of that stuff, man. When you create a hit, people will revolve around you, and Gucci simply isn't creating that, one. And two, I believe he hit a wall in his skill set, you dig? Like, he hasn't really improved all that much over this span of time. Like, he was showing glimpses of progress when he got released from jail and he decided to go on this campaign and do better for himself, man. But yet, these songs that he's been releasing, they all are super similar because he can't rhyme in any other kind of format than what he's been doing his entire career. He really doesn't have any lyricism. Like, he needs to pull what Lil Wayne did and get a ghostwriter and then ultimately switch up his whole flow and delivery and all of that to propel himself to this level in which he deems he needs to be at. At this point, he's just blowing money on these features that's really not yielding anything. I mean, when you do songs with Kanye to Chris Brown and your numbers are still doing the same, if not lesser, then honestly, you're doing something wrong. But let's go ahead and break down this song, man. Where the production is really simple. It's a computer love that was done by Zapp back in the day that had Charlie Wilson on it way back when and all of that, dude. With all they did was speed up the sample and throw in some drums. It's super simplistic, nothing really major or different. Where the basic concept of this would be him talking about when he was locked down in jail and he would be talking to women through the internet and all of this stuff. And in theory, that could have been cool, like an updated computer love for those who are locked down in jail right now who have people on the outside that they care for. Like, I kind of like that thought process, but yet clearly Gucci doesn't have the skill set to be able to pull that off, as what he does lyrically is try to do some super cheesy punchlines to make this into a female-friendly single so that he can sell the maximum amount of dollars, which what record labels usually try to force upon artists and all that stuff, dude. And then on top of that, he just has some super weak balls that just disappointed on every level, even though I don't expect quality lyricism from guccimane at all. Balls like, I gave her so much ice she needs a cooler. That was pretty terrible. Like how she got such a good brain that she doesn't need a tutor. Again, terrible. Maybe the best bar that he said was how, you know, she drop it down low back to back like a computer. Now, I mean, clearly that makes no sense. He's clearly talking about a laptop, though. So if you're talking laptop, when you go down, drop it down low, and all of that stuff, that could have been decent, but he just didn't have it to be able to pull that off. Overall, a garbage song. I recommend you guys to skip on past. And Gucci really needs to step up his core skill set so he can make better songs, so he can make these features that he's spending this outrageous amount of money on actually count. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpaz.com, that's down there, to read today's article.